70% of U.S. entry waivers get denied. I'm a U.S. waiver lawyer and I know exactly why. And I'm going to show you how to avoid becoming part of that 70%. I'm Dan Joffe, U.S. entry waiver lawyer at Nexlaw. I've helped a lot of Canadians successfully navigate this complex process and get approved to travel to the United States. In this video, you're going to learn the 3 key reasons why 70% of U.S. entry waivers get denied. First, why most applicants misunderstand what a waiver application truly is, and it's not simply filling out forms. Second, applications fail to meet specific legal criteria that most people don't know even exist. And third, why the ARO rejects templated applications and what they're actually looking for to get approved. Now, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid becoming part of the 70% that get denied. Part 1, it's a legal process, not paperwork. The latest U.S. government data shows approximately 25,000 waiver applications were submitted with around 18,000 denied. That's over 70% of all waiver apps denied. Now, have you already been turned away at the border? Or maybe you know that you can't travel to the United States because of your record, and you're hoping your waiver will be your solution. Imagine waiting a long time for a decision, only to get that denial letter. Now, you've lost not only the application fees and preparation costs, but also any plans that you had for U.S. travel, business opportunities, family events, or vacations that you were hoping to attend. And what I hear from clients all the time is this: I wish I hired a lawyer from the start. And here's what most people don't understand. A U.S. entry waiver, it's not just paperwork. It's a legal application governed by federal immigration law. When your waiver application is denied, you don't just lose thousands of dollars in fees and preparation costs. You also waste years of valuable waiting time, and you create a permanent record of denial in the U.S. immigration system that makes all future applications harder to get approved. The first major mistake is treating the I-192 waiver application like a form-filling exercise when it actually requires a personalized legal argument crafted with legal expertise. Part 2, the hidden legal standard. The second reason for denial is failing to meet a critical legal standard that most applicants don't even know exists. Your waiver application is decided by the Admissibility Review Office. They are known as the ARO, and the ARO is part of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. What most people don't realize is that the ARO applies specific legal criteria established in the Immigration and Nationality Act and case law like the matter of Haranka. There are at least 8 different factors that the ARO examines when evaluating your waiver application. These factors are interconnected and require legal expertise to properly address. Without legal training, how would you even know that these factors exist, let alone how to build a persuasive legal case that satisfies the ARO decision maker? It's difficult. And that's why working with a lawyer dramatically increases your chances of being in the 30% of applications that actually get approved. Part 3, what the ARO is really looking for. The third major reason for the 70% denial is using templated applications. Now, many people use form-filling service companies that appear official, but they're not law firms. These form-filling service companies use cookie-cutter templates because it's the only way that they can make money when they charge such a low fee. The reality is the ARO is not looking for a generic application. That will put you in the 70% denial category. The ARO needs to see how those 8 legal factors specifically applies to your unique situation. Successful applications don't just identify these factors. They show precisely how each factor applies to your personal circumstances and builds a compelling case for your approval. Here's the bottom line. The key to success is building a personalized legal case that addresses how Each of the legal factors applies to your specific situation. That's how you join the 30% who get approved. If you want to be in the 30% of waiver applications that get approved, schedule a free confidential call with me. The link is in the description of this video.